Hi there. This is the single-sided PCB design that we have created, and I had told you to route it down. So you have to just use the track terminal and go on placing the tracks like this. Now you definitely can do this thing, but if you want to save time, then you can use something called as an auto router, which is a very powerful tool present in Protos ARES. Auto router basically sees your connection and try to do them on its own. Now let's see how we can invoke auto router with Protos. Before auto router, make sure that your placement is as accurate as it can be, well spaced so that there is enough space to make the wiring route, and then you can run it. So to run the auto router, just go to this place over here. You can see this button, auto router. It's also there in tools, auto router. Once the auto router window comes up, there are plenty of options about it. As a beginner, you don't want to go into these options. You just have to do what? Begin routing. But remember, before setting the auto router, make sure you have gone through design rules, net classes, and defined your expectation trace widths. If that is done, then simply click on this button and begin routing. This will start routing the board for you, and you will literally see magic happening in front of you guys. Your entire board is routed by the computer for you, and it's done. As you can see, every single track is routed. There are no left connections. I'll just use the 2D box mode, and I will create a box around the board. Let's change the layer to board edge, and let's see the output in 3D. Wonderful, isn't it? The view of this DC jack is a bit disoriented, that's fine. But you can see the entire PCB is made for you. And you can literally calculate the time duration by looking at the video, because I have not fast forwarded anything. I have not done anything else. I'm doing everything in front of you. Just the previous video and this video, you can calculate the time required for the entire operation. It's so fast. It's that fast with Protos. Remember, after doing the auto router, make sure that you manually go into the PCB and increase some distances between the tracks and the other solder connections as much as possible. Then, just like any other PCB design that you might do manually or auto routed, you also have to go and check whether all the tracks are correct. Are there any close proximity tracks available, and is it completely routable or not? Now that's how we auto route the entire PCB. So this was our first mini project with respect to single-sided PCB design. I'm not saying you cannot manually route it, but for a simple design like this, you can definitely rely on auto router. If it's a complicated design, then I must say that you should go for using the manual routing as much as possible. Or you can do the mix of both. So you can try manually routing it a little bit, and then you can try to run the auto router. That's about the routing for this session. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for viewing this video, guys, and try out the auto router for yourself and see for the output. Thank you.